Om Shanti. Good morning. Today's Avyak Murli is dated 26th of May 1969. And the title of today's Murli is The Sign of One Who is Completely Loving. So Baba today, his Ocean of Love, and he explained what is the sign of true love. And he very well explained, like, if you love someone or if you have love for someone, it is visible from the person's face, and the same light is also seen in the eyes, and there will be only words of love, like despite of whatever the person is doing or speaking or whatever his actions are, there will be only love and good feelings that we have for that person. And whatever activities you do throughout the day, you'll constantly remember that person. So that image of love is only visible, from all his activity, that he's immersed in the love of that person. So Baba said that these are the signs of person who is in love. So now Baba says that you check with yourself, like, are you in love with Baba, and are you merged with Baba? Then further in this Murli, Baba also said, he spoke about the power of tolerance. And power of tolerance, if we have this power in us, it will help us in service. There will be great success in service. And second, especially when we are in the gathering, the power of tolerance will help us. Then Baba met today all the Kumaris, and Baba said that, are you fearless? And also Baba spoke about uh, to check two things. Firstly is there has to be purity in mind. Okay, so that will help you stay safe. Okay, and there should be no doubt in mind. Secondly, it was to have no inaccurate words emerging from your mouth. So there should be control, complete control over words and over the mind. So this is a very beautiful Murli, and let us take a deep dive and hear Baba's versions as it is. So I'm just sharing the Murli. So this Murli again is dated 26th of May 1969. Avyak Bapdada. Baba said, which stage are you sitting in? Are you sitting in the experience of love, or are you lost in love? In which stage are you? Do you spend more time in trying to develop love, or do you remain lost in love? So very beautiful questions for reflection. And also, so that we, as we are listening and as we are reading this Murli, let us check. As Baba is also saying, you must be checking yourself. Each of you has the desire to know the result of your paper. This is the special thought in everyone's heart. Therefore, today you are being given all the results. So Baba is declaring all the results today, and the total result of what you have all written according to your yoga and power is that there is faith in the intellect for the Father. However, the effort to have as much faith in Baba's elevated versions and directions, and also to follow them, is seen to be only 50%. There is 100% faith in the Father, but there is only 50% faith in accepting Baba's orders and instantly putting them into practice with an intellect that has faith in his orders and directions. So when it comes to faith, Baba said Nishchay mein, Baba kehte pura 100%. But when it comes to following Baba's directions and orders, Baba ki Srimad, Baba said that there is lack, that is where we are lacking, and it is just 50%. So the result of majority of you is 50% in having faith in his orders. In the same way, there is faith in the teacher, but there is a percentage in the result of fully following the study that he teaches. In the same way, there is full faith that as the Guru, he is the Sadguru, but the total result is only 50% in following his Srimad. You shouldn't just have faith in the Father, Teacher, and Sadguru, but together with that faith, you should also follow his orders, his teachings, and his Srimad with an intellect that has complete faith. This is still lacking, and this gap has to be filled. So, this is about the results that Baba has given the, a clarity where we are and what is the gap. Now, further, Baba is saying, what is the sign of love? And very beautifully, Baba explained this. What is the sign of someone who has total love? What is that person's main aim? Whatever all of you spoke of is there anyway. Nevertheless, to clarify it, that whoever one has love for, from that person's face, the face of one he loves is visible. That same light will be visible in his eyes, and there will only be words of love for that person emerging from his mouth. The picture of love is visible from his every activity, and only that loved one would be visible in his eyes. You should have such a stage. So, what is the sign of love? And what is the sign of someone who has total love? So, there is a slight difference there. Like Baba said, like in the beginning, also, two questions. In which stage are you sitting? And are you sitting in the experience of love, or are you lost in love? In which stage are you? So, very beautifully for us to check. So, Baba said, like, whatever we spoke, that it is there always. You love Baba, but are you immersed or completely in love, lost in love, Baba's love? So what is the sign? So when you have love for Baba, it should be visible from our face that we love Baba. And Baba said the same light will be visible in the eyes and through our words. Each and every word, Baba said, it has to be godly versions or elevated versions like Baba. And also picture of love through our actions, Baba, Srimad, or whatever Baba has taught us, it has to reflect in our actions too. So at present, there is a great difference between the sanskars of the father and those of the children. When you become equal, your sanskars will not be visible. Only he will be visible. Others will see the Father in each one of you. Everyone will have visions through all of you. However, that is still lacking now. Ask yourself, have I developed such love? So beautiful question to ask throughout the day. Have I developed such love for Baba? It is easy to develop love, but to become an embodiment of love is the final stage. So you heard the result of your paper. This aspect is still lacking. Secondly, from what all of you wrote about in your results, the power of tolerance is greatly lacking. The greater the power of tolerance, the greater success there will be in service. The power of tolerance is also needed to stay within the gathering. The power of tolerance is also needed to pass the final paper of destruction. So three things: in service, in the gathering, and the final paper. Majority of you have a low result in the power of tolerance. Therefore, you must now increase that. How will you develop the power of tolerance? The more loving you become, the more love you have for someone, the greater power in that love. So that love will be, it will help you to transform. And Baba said, the greater if you have more love for someone, the greater will be power in that love. And have you experienced how you are able to increase the power of tolerance through love? So Baba gave a very beautiful example here. For instance, the example of a mother and child. When a calamity comes to a child, because the mother has love for the child, she has the power to tolerate anything. Because of that love, she's ready to tolerate anything for the child. At the same time, she does not worry about her own body or the circumstances, etc. So, if you have constant love in the same way, then it is not difficult to tolerate anything for the one you love, because there is a lack of love. There is a lack of power, lack of the power of tolerance. This is the result of the paper of all of you. So, one, it is love, and again, the power of tolerance. So, now Baba will see the result after 1 month. In the world outside, they have examination papers every 3 months. Here, after 1 month, the result will be seen as to what extent you have become the embodiment of love. So this is where Baba is talking to all the Kumaris, and since they are in Bhatti, so Baba gave homework, and so Baba is now checking and giving the results out. So further Baba said, the virtue of fearlessness is the main one, which was not included in the paper. Because there is a great lack of this, within 1 month, try to inculcate completely into yourself the virtue of fearlessness. How can there be fearlessness? What is the aim? What is the main effort for that? To be incorporeal. The more you remain in the incorporeal stage, the more you will remain fearless. There is fear when you are body conscious. Baba is telling you beforehand the chart for 1 month. When the training class for the Kumaris is over, you will be asked to what extent there are powers of tolerance and fearlessness, and the recognition of faith that has already been mentioned. A paper will be given about these three aspects. Why does Bab Dada have special love for the Kumaris? What is the aspect that makes Bab Dada have special love? Bab Dada feels that if they do not receive godly love, they will be trapped in the love of others. Baba is merciful. Because of his mercy, he has love. Bab Dada has special love for their future safety. Now Bab Dada will see how they respond to Bab Dada's love. You have to save yourself. And it is for everyone, not just Kumaris, but Baba said, you have to save yourself. This is the response to Bab Dada's love. Do you know which aspects you have to keep yourself safe from? Firstly, there has to be purity even in the mind. There has to be purity even in the mind, which means in every thought. There should be no doubt in the mind. And secondly, keep your words such that no inaccurate words emerge from your mouth. There should be control over your words and control over the mind. There should be control over your words and control over the mind. Your words should be like those of Bab Dada in the corporeal form. Your actions should be the type that were demonstrated through the corporeal body. Your actions should be such that, seeing you, others do the same. This especially applies to the Kumaris. What else do you have to keep yourself safe from? You must also keep yourself safe from the influence of the company. There is another special aspect. At present, many different forms will come to harass you in the form of souls, subtly, and also in the form of body, that is physically, but you must not be harassed by them. Many examinations will come, but they are nothing. Baba said, many examinations will come, but they are nothing. Who can pass examinations? Those who have the accurate power of discernment. Greater the power of discernment, the better you will pass the examination. So this is the power of discrimination, what Baba is talking about. So you lack the power of discernment. If you are not able to discern what type of obstacle it is, or see in which form Maya has come, and why that obstacle has come in front of you, what would the result be? So what is the obstacle, in which form you see, and how you see that obstacle in front of you, and what is the result? So because of the lack of this power of discernment, you will fail in the examinations. If your power of discernment is good, you will pass. Acha, let us give a lot of love and remembrance to our beloved Bap Dada. Om Shanti. So this is today's Murli, which is very beautifully where Baba explained what true love is and how we have to have complete faith in Baba Srimad, and not just have faith in Baba, but also in his Srimad. So let us sit in remembrance for a minute, and then we move towards the sharing. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So let us move to the churning.
Om Shanti, brother. It is such a beautiful Murli for me. One, I'm sitting in the land of love. I'm in Madhuban. And to read this Murli and to know I'm just sitting here in front of Bap Dada is a beautiful thing. Am I lost in love, or am I experiencing love? I want to write or go through my love story again. I want to check myself. It's such a beautiful feeling to be in love with the one whom you love in the land of love. Om Shanti.
Very beautiful. So how do we, okay, let us have sharing from everyone, and then we kind of do a little deeper churning with everyone together. So what are the different points that, touched your heart, touched your soul, especially when we're talking about love, as we compare the love with the with human beings and the love for Baba. So what are a few things that Baba expressed and in his versions that touched your heart?
Shanti. Baba says the sign of love is being tolerant, just like the mother and child example what Baba gave. So if you have a tolerance, that shows that you have love for it. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Yes, it's interconnected. How much love we are having, that much tolerance power we will get. And also, Baba said that if we have tolerance power, then only we will get success in the service. So, love, tolerance is equal to success.
Shanti. For me, the line that was quite powerful was, "Are your sanskars the same as the father?" Because the person you love, you tend to sort of copy or imitate their behavior, the way they speak, the way they do things. So yeah, when you become equal, your sanskars will not be visible. So for me, that checking point, which is a very quite a strong yardstick, the sanskars being the equal as the father. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. So if we have, Baba is also declaring the results of us, and he's telling that we are lacking 50% in following his directions. So this shows we are not in complete love, or we are not in last of love. We are still, we are loving, and so much we are, but we are lacking 50%, he is declaring. So that is by following his stream of directions very easily and naturally, and then only we can say we are lost in love. I think so, brother.
Om Shanti, brother. Besides what has already been said, another important part of this Murli, which is very relevant, is the virtue of fearlessness and the accurate power of discrimination. And without these, sometimes Maya will come and you will not be able to identify those obstacles. So it'll be more difficult to pass the exam. And for fearlessness, the more you remain attached to your body, the fear stays. But the moment you stay more in the avyak stage, you actually are ready to go to surrender your body anytime, any moment, because there's no more fear of the body. You're ready to move on. So these two are also beautiful points. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Baba has also touched on the purity even at the thought level, the mind level, and also keep the words such that no inaccurate words emerge from the mouth. So this is basically the Baba is hinting at the sanskars when we are in the incorporeal stage and feel the immense love, unlimited love from the Father. Then under that influence, the sanskars will are tending to become equal to the Baba, and then this stage becomes easy, and then exams and all will also come in terms of the obstacles and various types of Maya, forms of Maya. So, but if we have the power of discernment, discrimination, then we can actually see what is real and what is unreal. Om Shanti.
Towards the end, Baba has mentioned about power of discrimination and the lack that we would have in the power of discrimination. How that can be an access for us to raise our levels of rising in love, not falling in love, but rising in love. So when we stand to increase on our power of discrimination, we learn where we don't have to operate from Maya, where we can hold ourselves for a bit and see that am I getting drawn over here because of Maya, or is this a part of Sriman? So that is that one pause that I would look at taking at that point in time before taking the path for further, because then the path, then we know that this is going either towards Maya or this is going towards Sriman. So the point that I'm taking back today from today's movie is to increase the power of discrimination. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So this power of discrimination and fearlessness we can develop only when we are lost in love, because these two virtues are directly connected with the love we have with Baba. So, and Baba also mentioned that the influence of the company, and you should not get entertained by others and activities going around. So only when we are in corporeal stage in form, the more we are with the Baba in subtle region, then only we can attain these two virtues completely. I think so.
Om Shanti, brother. After all these are all the laws of love which Baba has given us: have tolerance, have discernment, and all that. And for me, love shouldn't just be a kind of, singing the Murli songs, I shall move mountains and all. But that one thing which Baba has emphasized, which is there even in a human love, but more in God's love, is faith. I keep questioning myself. What is my faith towards my father as a father, teacher, as a teacher, and as a Sadguru? So this faith is what every time it's put to test. Like love is always, they say, human love is always put to test and all. Now this love also is put to test. And for that, Baba has given us the band of faith and tolerance. So this is how I want to develop my love and check my faith every day. Yes, as somebody rightly said, following his directions. But this faith should be like a rock pillar for me. That's like being in love and lost in love. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Baba has used this word lost in love. This again creates a churning that why has Baba used this word lost? In my what idea came to my mind is that the reason could be that we are losing our body consciousness and the basically unreal part, and existing in our the anadi part or the bindu sarup incorporeal states. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Brother. The Baba shows special love to Kumaris. Baba says for that reason, Baba says that if they do not receive godly love, then they will become trapped in another type of love. I noted this. So,
Yes, Tejaswini sister, you want to say something?
Yeah, Om Shanti. Today Baba is talking about the power of discernment. And Baba also says that we lack the power of discernment. So can you kindly tell us how to work on that power of discernment?
Sure. Can you repeat it again, because your voice is not very clear?
Okay, now it is clear. Now it is clear, brother.
Yes.
Baba says those who have accurate power of discernment can pass the examination. And he also says that the greater the power of discernment, the better will be the passing of the examination. And Baba mentions that we lack the power of discernment. So now how to work and improve on this power of discernment, brother?
Sure. I'll answer. Maybe I would invite everyone first to share their thoughts, and then maybe I would like to summarize it later. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much. That's great.
So anyone would like to answer this question or share your thoughts?
The power of discernment will come from the power of purity. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Anyone else?
So discernment is actually the function of intellect. So when the intellect is very strong and pure with knowledge, and we use, it should be that much strong intellect. Our intellect should be very inclined towards the stream. So then I think we can have more discernment.
Om Shanti. For me, the power of discernment sometimes is easy and sometimes challenging. And when it is challenging, or you feel, I'm talking of the practical method which I have used, at that point, put that situation in front of you and go into deep meditation. And when you are in the avyak stage, use Baba's guidance and you will see the situation as if from outside. And you will not be attached to the result of that situation, and you will immediately know what is good, what is bad, what is the difference, and you will be able to differentiate more clearly by using Baba's help. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Anyone else?
Om Shanti.
Yeah.
Yeah. For that moment, lose the body consciousness and be as soul conscious as possible. Your ability to listen to things, observe things will become far more clearer. And from there, you can probably distinguish between what is right, what is wrong, and understand the situation well. Om Shanti.
Wonderful.
One thing that has worked for me is listen to your conscience, because your conscience is so clear. It will give you the right answer. It will not take you into the analytics of judging anymore. It will give you a fair perception, if not for a better word, to look at things and whether you want to put yourself into that or not. So maybe small subtle practices of listening to your conscience that may work. Om Shanti.
Wonderful. So just, I mean, everyone has, of course, shared it through their experience and Baba's directions in Murlis. So for me, what I personally have experienced is one, like today Baba mentioned, is having faith in Baba. So Baba said, like, everyone is passed and is 100% when it comes to faith. But second important aspect which I loved is having faith in Baba Srimad, like what Baba says or Baba's versions, what Baba has given, what directions Baba gave me. Am I following it? And if I am following each and every direction of Baba as per Srimad, all my activities or whatever I'm thinking, if it is right or wrong, I have Baba's clear directions for everything. So I need to just check. One is, am I connected to Baba? That is Baba's love. And second is Baba Srimad. So if I follow it, then automatically I will be able to take right decisions. I mean, my intellect will be very clear. Then I won't be confused. The moment I'm confused, which means somewhere I'm lacking in Srimad, somewhere I'm not following Baba's directions. Because if I am with Baba, there will be no trace of confusion ever. It will be very clear that this is exactly what I want to do. This is what Baba says, and I'll only follow Baba. And second best example we have is Brahma Baba. We have so many dadis in Yagya. We have live examples in front of us. So we just have to make sure that one is Baba's direction, second Baba's love, and third is, are we following Baba or seniors? And then it is easy for me, then whatever the situations come, if I have to tolerate certain things, especially in the gathering or maybe any personal obstacles that I have to face, then with Baba's love, I'll be able to cross it. And then, of course, we'll feel good, we'll be more connected, and of course, we'll pass the examination also. So, have I answered your question, Tejaswini?
Yes, brother. Yes, I've got it. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the wonderful souls for their view. Thank you very much. Helped me a lot. Om Shanti.
So Kartika sister wanted to ask you, which of the ones that you really got touched by, which is it that you can connect to yourself out of whatever all of us shared?
What, brother? I didn't got you.
I said, see, we all shared our own perspective of the question that you asked, right?
What
Yeah.
question?
I think you only asked the question.
No, Tejaswini sister, I think so, brother.
Okay, sorry. Then I'll ask Tejaswini sister. Sorry. Yeah. So
what I
Tejaswini
felt,
sister.
what I felt was following Baba's Srimad will help me in increasing my power of discernment. That was a point which I felt is more accurate. Once you start with that, automatically you will get the power of tolerance, everything will fall in place. That's what I felt.
Okay, thank you, sister.
Now the next question which Baba asked in today's Murli is, how will you develop the power of tolerance in yourself?
For this, Baba said, develop love. How much we will lost in love, we will stay in love, that much we will get power of tolerance. Like that is used to say that mar sik sik chuk chuk. So I just reminded that only, that here Baba is talking about that.
Wonderful, wonderful. And
for me, tolerance, for me, brother, tolerance comes from withstanding. See, what do you mean by tolerance? When something is deep down within the ground, nothing, it becomes like unshakable and all. So if I'm deep down in God's love and God's faith and God's Srimad, I can, anything on the top, it cannot shake me. So if I have to be tolerant, I feel I have to go down, 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 deep down in his love, in his Srimad. It's just a process.
So how can I develop love for Baba?
Who is he? Who is Baba? My father. If I cannot love my father, who else? I'm the only person. I have to love him and he has to love me. Or koi chara hi nahi. There's nothing else. That kind of thing when it comes. And when you're in love, you love to accept and all. It's something, a kind of a conversation there. So as and when you are able to listen to what Baba's got to say, as somebody rightly chatted over here about touchings of God, through that subtle touchings, I think slowly I can find out, come what may, my Baba will, koi kuch baki nahi kar sakta. No one can do anything to me because my Baba, my father is there with me. Maybe for me, it's like that, brother.
What I feel, to develop love, just follow the Baba's Srimad. When we follow Baba's Srimad, we will get many, many beautiful experiences. And that experiences will connect with Baba very deeply. And through this way, we will lost in love, will develop such love.
Om Shanti. Yes, in these lines only, what I have practically experienced for my Lokik father also, that when there are two things, like one is to have faith in father, and second is also second is very connected, that ki how father acts and how father what is his experience, and in a life situation how will he respond to a particular situation. All those are his attributes. So similar thing is for the Supreme Father also. When we actually connect with what kind of, how will be his response, what is his form in a particular situation, then we actually connect to him better. Same way, father, teacher, and Sadhguru, how they will react in a real life situation. If we somehow experience that, then we have more connection with Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. One method which worked for me to connect with Baba and increase the love for Baba is connecting with Murlis. And the method in connecting to Murli is to listen to the Murli from what is that Baba telling me today from the Murli, and picking that point has worked for me to develop love for Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. What I feel is our original nature, one of our original nature is we are all loveful souls. And what I think is maybe we have to activate it on a higher side that we will become very loveful souls and other things will follow.
Beautiful. So just to summarize it, since we are almost, we have very little time left, just to summarize
One thing that I want to add,
Sure.
when we want to develop relationship with someone, we spend there so much time, our
Thank you.
ideas. So same way, when we will spend so much time with Baba, then definitely love will increase, or we will lost in his love.
Wonderful, wonderful. I was actually about to summarize it in the same statement. How, like in Sakar Murlis, if you see, Baba explains each and every aspect of knowledge, right from Paramdham to I mean the whole cycle and everything. And towards the end, Baba says, you just have to remember me. Maam ekam yaad karo, man manabhav. So Baba has actually boiled down to just one simple aspect is the more you remember Baba, automatically the love for Baba will increase. Automatically you'll connect to Gyan, what knowledge Baba has given. Then the rest of the things, Srimat and everything will follow. But very important, like if I say that I am having very hard time remembering or connecting with Baba, one simple thing Baba said is just go and sit in front of Baba. You don't have to do anything. Baba ko dekho, Baba mujhe dekh raha hai, Baba ki aankhon mein aankhein dal kar dekho. And you see that, through his eyes, you'll see love for Baba. And Baba is talking to us. So this is one simple thing which I personally have experienced, where I felt that maybe because of certain things or certain obstacles, maybe, the chart of remembrance is low, or maybe sometimes, we are not able to connect that, have the deeper connection with Baba. You just simply go and sit in front of Baba. And automatically you looking at Baba, you start connecting with him at a deeper level, and automatically you start feeling love. The more you sit in front of Baba or remember him, the more love we feel for Baba. And of course, we have, like Girja sister is saying that you have to reread the Murlis, which are the love letters of Sakar or Agat one. So that is the present document of love. So of course, Murlis is the breath of each Brahmin. So Murlis are very, very essential. But again, remembering Baba will actually help us. So Murli and Baba both.
So lastly, one point to add, brother.
Yes,
so
please.
I think the form we are actually, it is very easy to fall in love with the physical people as we are seeing today, everyone. But the form we are in Baba's stage that are not stage, I think the point form rather than this bodily form, I think we can more connect to Baba.
And for that, Baba said, establishing, that connection, relationship is very important. So where there is relationship, there is love. Where there's love, there is relationship. So
yes, it is automatic.
Yeah. So again, we have Bab, teacher, Sadguru, main three relationships, and plus like the other relationships, we can, through that relationship, we can experience love. So let us.
Om Shanti. Can I speak, brother?
Yes, go ahead.
Actually, it was very difficult for me also initially because this is my second year in this university. And when I came here very initially, it was very difficult for me also to develop that relationship. But later on, I found one of the BK sisters gave me an idea like, I was very much fond of all these old Hindi songs and all. So she used to tell, you just visual, like, for example, there's a song, Chanda Hai Tu, Mera Suraj Hai Tu. So I used to visualize Baba as my child.
So it was so fantastic, and the love would come from within the depth of your heart, and tears would start rolling down. So this is how I developed love for Baba, correlating, imagining Baba in all the situations, whichever I loved the songs. Immediately I would drag Baba inside that song.
Like that's what Baba says. When in Murli's also, no, like the songs actually helps us to connect with Baba. There are some beautiful songs. We have to have the collection of such songs. So let us sit in silence for a minute. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining today's Murli. Shanti. Have a great day.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Patatabai, for rendering the beautiful Murli. Thank you, Divine Family, for churning out this Murli.
Om Shanti Ji, can I quickly ask if I could be joined in the WhatsApp group, because I always like to read the points that you summarize at the end. I think either Raki sister, someone summarizes the points. The Princess sister sends them to me because I'm not added in the group.
You can share your number on this chat box. We will surely add you in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so just my mobile number. I'll just send it to you. Is it to you, Amy? Shall I send it to you?
Yeah, anyway, you can send it to me also.
0414026440. And then it allows me to, it allows me to watch it again later on if need be.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And you have a wonderful day. Om Shanti Ji.
See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Have a nice
Yes. Om Shanti Ji.
Om Shanti. Thank you, brother and sister.